Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio Colon Sr., and this is the EC Show coming to you from beautiful, sunny South Florida. I put an emphasis on that on purpose, and I'll explain. Joining me today, as always, is my right-hand man, Mr. Swagger McDougan's, About That Life, Joseph Buto.
What up, what up?
This is a full EJ production in association with Jeremy Torres and the boys up here at the Performing Arts Center in Coral Springs. The face of the franchise, Enasia Colon, is in the house as well. The show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our urban farm microgreens company that I own with my kids. Guys, make sure you visit kdpowergreens.com to get all of your dope EC Respect merch. Please visit enasiacolon.com, ENASIACOLON.com. And once again, a major shout out to our sponsor, AutoNation. Guys, if you're in the business looking for a car, look no further than AutoNation. They got you covered with all of the dealerships they have all across the country. Visit AutoNation.com or specifically AutoNation Toyota Weston.com. Now, the reason why I specifically said beautiful sunny South Florida, because we just came back from a trip to New York. And while I love New York to death for its great food, the vibes, this, that, third, that place is disgusting. It is so bad. The piss, the shit. Like, you got to be better than that. Come on. Like, so many people. Like, come on. Like,
I told
seriously.
you, man, I gave up on New York a long time ago, the city.
Like, the food, immaculate. You know, like, you could get anywhere within 15, 20 minutes. You could be in 3 different boroughs, moving, shaking. Everything's cool, blah, blah. But the smell, the subway smell, the sidewalk smell, it's just so bad.
It's gotten worse. Like, it used to be like kind of like a nostalgic smell. Like, all right, New York's New York. You get that in New York, but it's gone too far.
You don't even feel like you're,
It's literally, it's borderline San Francisco.
It's ridiculous.
Borderline San Francisco.
No, but we had a really, really good time. We enjoyed ourselves. For those that don't know, we were out there celebrating Enasia's 21st birthday. She turned 21 years old.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Enasia. Happy birthday. She had a hell of a time. We'll get to that. She was at the Queen Bey, Beyonce in the Meadowlands with Odie. Shout out to Odie.
I seen it.
Had a really good time. We didn't make it to the baseball game. And no fault to Goldie. Goldie, you tried. I know it was a hard ticket between the Mets and the Dodgers. We actually went to Game 3 watch party at MSG. EJ and I went, and it was phenomenal.
It was good.
It was absolutely phenomenal. He stepped off for a second to go do something. He's not even here to be able to add his 2 cents in while he's sitting up in the booth charging his phone because he can't live without it.
Snapchat.
But all seriousness, I kid you not. I was a little bit under the weather. I didn't feel that great, but I toughed it out. And I went there to go watch. First off, it is the best $10 per ticket you will ever spend in your life. Ever. Hands down. Whoever came up with that idea was pure genius because 2 reasons. Number 1, you're getting the real fans. You're getting the real fans. Yeah. You're not getting those celebritants all in the front and da-da-da.
You're not getting people that are there for the Instagram picture.
No. You're getting the real New York fans. So we're there. They don't open the lower bowl. The lower bowl's closed off. They don't want nobody messing all that nice seating up. But 200, 300, 400 level, all packed to the brim.
The whole screen is the game.
And it's the whole screen of the game. Now, mind you, first thing I said to EJ, before we even went, I wasn't in the mood. I said, please do me a favor. If they don't win, don't crash out. Yeah. I don't feel like dealing with you like that. God. I really don't. I'm not in the mood.
He's a crasher, too.
He's like, the Knicks better win.
That's literally why my mom didn't go.
So we're at the game. Oh, mind you, yeah, speaking of that, I bought 3 tickets, and Wendy still didn't go, so I didn't even care. We just had the extra leg room. So anyway, we go to the game. We're watching it. Knicks are doing okay. All of a sudden, they show the Rizzler on the screen. And the Knicks went from down 5 to down 20 in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Heartbeat.
And listen, for those of you that don't know, before this series even started, I told them that the jinx of all the jinxes has been laid onto the Knicks. And that is not just the Rizzler, anybody in that organization there, okay? Because they put one on my man Judge in the World Series. They dropped a song with his name.
It was terrible.
And from that terrible song on, I think Judge went 2 for 56 after the song came out. And it came out that since that song was dropped by them, that was the jinx of Aaron Judge, who had one of the most historic seasons ever. Oh minus the Ohtani 50 and 50. So when we seen the post, I was like, bro, this guy just said Knicks. And then what happens? Knicks lose the first 2 at home.
The first 2 at home.
Which is not
down
like the Knicks.
Down 20 in game 3.
Yo, then down 20 at half. Yo, and then you're saving grace.
So here's the funny part. So behind me, there's a bunch of guys, and they're like, yo, this is the best $10 we ever spent, blah, 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 this, that, third. And when the Knicks go down 20, they're like, yo, we're going to rooftop. Like, we're already planning on what we're going to do next. Like, they're like, yo, this is ridiculous.
I got text of him and EJ going, Just seen the Rizzler. It's over.
It's over, right? So look, so unbeknownst to us, we didn't know that the best jinx in the world, Patrick Miller, said that the Knicks had absolutely no offense and that they were going to lose. Like, they have no chance.
I've been telling
And from that moment on,
Lights out next.
the Knicks went berserk, and the place was going bananas.
He didn't, for the record, he didn't just say it, okay? He Facebook posted this thing that said, the Knicks just don't have the depth to take on the Pacers. It's looking like a sweep with 2 broom emojis.
Oh, my God.
I sent it to every Knicks fan that I know. Brandon Israel screenshotted. Listen, hold on. It gets better. Brandon sends this post that Pat put up after the Knicks win.
Right.
Brandon didn't say a single word.
Right.
That whole last 2 minutes of the game.
He just stayed quiet.
When the game was over and it said final, Knicks win, that's when the text message of Brandon's screenshot of Pat's post came into the chat and he said, "Thank you, Pat, we needed it." I noticed that the time of the screenshot was about an hour and a half before Brandon sent it. I go, "Brandon, you kept that just in case?" I go, "The Knicks lost, you weren't sending that?" He goes, "No shot." But we say it every week, man. Like, we bowl with Pat once a week. I've known Pat 20 years.
So
his jinx is so strong.
So I have to explain this.
It's so strong.
The mob scenes outside of MSG, when the Knicks win, do no justice on the Instagram and on social media and all that. Nothing.
Yeah.
It never does.
When you're there in person, it is a madhouse.
And you were talking about you skipped the inside party that you didn't want EJ to get into.
It is a madhouse. I'm talking about they're lifting up like the fences. They're throwing people into the mosh pit. It's
Listen,
berserk.
that was a must-win game for the Knicks.
Yeah,
you go down
berserk.
3-0, it's terrible.
That was berserk.
You're in 2-1 in the series. You got a beaten chance.
That was berserk.
You get into 2-2, it's a whole different ballgame.
So the 21-year-old had a good time. We had steak at Fogo de Chao.
Oh, love it.
Fogo
My
de
brother
Chao.
made
We
some,
enjoyed ourselves.
Some
Picanha?
fried pineapple with the cinnamon. On the
Oh
grill.
my God!
It's the best. So
It's
my
so
mom's
good.
like, I have a
They
pineapple
didn't
wrapper,
have
so
it.
put it on the grill with cinnamon right
They
now.
didn't
We
have
had
it.
the
didn't
honey
have
and
it?
cheese. We had the honey and cheese.
We did have the honey and cheese.
We had the
They
honey and
didn't have
cheese.
It's
the-
happened to me and Rob in Colorado. We're like, yeah, can we get the pineapple? Like, we don't have it. I'm like,
You're out of
what?
your damn mouth.
They're like,
Yeah, they
it
don't.
goes by location, we found out. It's not even every Fogo has it.
Which
So
I don't understand why.
She
but-
had a good time.
No, I did, yeah.
Enjoyed herself.
No, I did.
Queen Bey, how was
She
that?
learned how to charge things to the room.
No, I learned that from Mom.
I learned that from Mom.
Yeah, I just said
She
you
just
learned.
said
I
to say charge
yeah,
it to
just-
the room, and
just
that's
say
all I said.
It's so convenient just to say
So,
charge it
so
to the
like
room.
my bill all of a sudden goes from X amount to X amount. I'm like, you had to show
It
her
wasn't
that,
just
right?
me. It wasn't just me. She
I
was
didn't-
saying
I
it
didn't-
too.
I
Saying
didn't say-
charge it to the room is fun until
You
it's
look
your
at it.
room that you're doing it to and
Yeah.
you're an adult. Because it's so easy to say it. Like, we'll be at the pool, we're on vacation, charge to the room,
Charge
charge
to the
to
room.
And then when you go to check out, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? I'm like, wait. Oh, that couldn't have been me. Like, so you said charge to the room 15 times. There's
Oh
all
my
15.
God, it's
But you don't
bad.
keep track. That's why I tell my kids, I'm like, we're not charging nothing to the room. We pay everything cash, so I keep track of how much you guys are spending. Just charge it to the room.
So
shit.
we did a really
I
good
like the
job
surprise.
budgeting wise or whatever. The charges to the room part wasn't that bad. It's just that Enasia learned how to charge to the room.
Yeah.
That's the only other thing.
Charge it
Yeah.
to the room.
Everything else was good. I mean, Odie came by, picked up Enasia. They went to go see Queen Bey. We were at the Knicks thing. The funny part about it is when we were leaving, EJ and I, to go to the Knicks watch party, there was, and she brings them out,
That's what I was gonna say. I was
straight-
gonna start talking about that.
the in-between and the zesty of all kinds.
She brings
all
out.
she brings out everybody.
Everyone.
It's
Odie
the
and I were
queen,
waiting.
bro.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
the
talking.
beehive is
But
real.
it's cool to see, like, when we were there, we were waiting in line, obviously scan our tickets, whatever, get our wristband, whatever, and then, like, we were standing in line, and Odie, I know Odie's gonna see this, but like we were standing in line, and then the people behind us, you would think they were the concert. They were like screaming, they were so hyped, they were whatever. I was like, yo, like where are these?
No,
these,
listen.
like everybody comes out. It's just cool to see like all the
Her
people come out
crowd's
to watch
the
one
best.
person.
Well, I would imagine her production was probably like.
Oh my
Now,
God.
hands down,
insane.
Beyonce, I got to give it to you. You have
That's why she's in New York,
100%
too.
loyal fans from
Really?
all walks of life.
Yeah.
But EJ and I were on the way back from MSG, going to the hotel, and a lady was getting off the train, holding her mouth, because she was about to barf all over the place.
Yeah.
And my response
concert?
was, where's Beyonce when you need her?
No, dead ass.
Because you came out here for Beyonce and got shit face, and now you're trash, and Beyonce ain't nowhere near to hold your hair up.
No.
Like, that shit was, the whole subway was dying laughing. Because it was
Shout
the
out
truth.
to Ede's fit. You were
Oh,
straight
yeah.
NY down.
Thanks.
She had the Timbs, the North Face. You were.
Odie said I look like a true New
You got a
Yorker.
straight New York. As soon as I see
So
the
there's
picture,
a
I go,
funny
I go,
story.
she's moving there.
So there's a funny
The
story
North
about her
Face, the Timbs.
Timbs.
I was like,
Her Timbs
oh yeah.
are 20 plus years old.
They're my mom's.
And they're Wendy's.
She has the
She has two
cinnamon
pairs,
one
she
and
has
then
the tan
lighter
one.
one.
Yeah, the tan ones.
Yeah.
20 years old, right? We did, unfortunately, didn't come in time. I made a EC puffer vest and a puffer jacket specifically for her for this event. It didn't come in time, so that's why you saw it in the North Face.
Yeah. Well, but you know what? It's finished.
Oh,
In
no,
New
it's
York,
okay, yeah.
If it was like, like North Carolina, something, whatever. New
But-
York, the North Face fit.
I gotta
Yeah.
keep it real with you. New York shows us love. Again, we go up there and we get stopped everywhere we go for our merch.
Yeah.
It's not even funny.
It's eye-catching, bro.
It's
We
not
even
even
got
funny.
stopped at the airport on the way to New York. One of the guys we were like doing security to go through our bags, TSA, whatever, and he was like, "Respect, I saw that today, I think." I was like, "Oh."
These guys
that's
were making
good.
fun of me because we were in Nike Town and we were in the elevator and we had to go upstairs. We got.
It wasn't
we did
you
pair
guys, it was
slides.
him. He just wanted to get his
So
damn shoes.
there was a lady on the elevator with us. She was going to floor 2 and we're going to floor 5, and
You
she
could
just
tell-
starts
you could
talking to
tell
us
she was
about.
gonna ask us a
She
question.
just starts talking about it. Oh my God, I'm from Canada. What is it? What does it mean? Blah blah. So mind you, I don't let no opportunity slide. I literally got off with her at 2. I didn't go with them to 5.
Yeah,
I'll meet
and
y'all
he
up
just
there.
I'll meet
goes,
y'all up
he
there.
goes, "What are you doing? We're at 5." And he goes, "Well, I'll meet y'all up there." I was like,
I'll
"Okay,
meet you.
bye."
I'll meet you.
I'm sitting here trying to talk to her, let her know the story,
Yeah.
put her on. And
You never know who that is.
exactly, you have no idea.
What
You
if
know?
she's like the
Oh,
biggest rep for Nike
I'm
ever?
from Toronto. I'm like, yeah, we do business
Secret
with people
shopper.
from Toronto. Pete from Toronto, Joey,
Yeah,
Nat.
shout
Like,
out our Canada boys.
everybody from Canada. Like, that's how it's relatable. Like, our hoodies are up there, our merch is up there. Look, I can show you. Here's on Instagram. Look, these are the sneakers that are made from Canada. They come here from Canada.
We pay
like,
postage.
yeah, we pay
international shipping.
international shipping. Like,
Trust me.
no, seriously. And,
Tariffs are real.
And then EJ got jokes, and EJ wants to be like, yeah, leave it up to Dad to get off the elevator and talk to some lady.
Oh, we
random
don't
lady.
have our troller with us
You
right
never
now.
know.
I don't know, what is he doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come down, leave your phone up there. You
He's on
can live
Snapchat.
without it for a
He
minute?
can't-
Jesus
he can't-
Christ.
He
He's on
can't do
Snapchat.
that.
You gotta make sure this is timed right anyway.
He can't do that.
He's on Snapchat.
That'd be too.
No, so
hard.
exciting.
He asked me for the power for his phone, but I don't have a charger block.
Wait,
Game-
isn't there outlets in the floor?
I can put an outlet right under his chair.
I seen it. It's gone.
Game 4 is tonight. Knicks versus Pacers.
Yeah.
Pat did a whole show outside of the Pacers arena.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh, he's from Indiana.
Yeah, he's in Indiana. He did a whole show. They invited the guy that the Knicks fans threw trash at, who was a firefighter, a New York firefighter.
Stop. He
Yeah,
made
take
He was
my.
invited there. He was there today.
So not only did he go to the game, he's getting on Pat McAfee. This guy, you know what? Shout out to everyone that do trash on that man because he's
Yo,
crazy.
they
His
gave
life
him the
changed.
royal treatment. They picked him up from
trying to
the
see.
airport on a fire truck. They drove him all the way to the arena.
I'm so happy for this guy.
Yo, dude.
I swear to God. I'm
To
so
get
happy
trash
for this
thrown
guy.
on him and then get his life just completely changed around.
I just love when shit
Happens the right way.
has the reverse effect.
Yeah.
Like there was a video I seen of.
He handled it amazingly too. They was throwing trash at him. He was just taking it.
It was a skit, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't real. But like this lady was complaining about a guy that had a MAGA hat on the airplane, and she's like, I can't sit next to this, it's disgusting. And then they go, okay, don't worry about it. We have a seat in first class. She's like, thank you. And she's like, sir, if you would please come with us.
Yeah, it was for
I left her in
yeah,
economy
yeah,
with Tim's
yeah,
in
yeah,
first
first
class. Because she was doing the bed. She's like, this can't be possible. But like, I know it's probably scary, but like,
Relax.
I love when that reverse karma hits.
Yeah,
It's like this
exactly.
kid got trash
Trash,
thrown on him and all
literal
that shit, and now he's
trash.
getting literally
But you
the
know what?
royal
You know what drove
Yeah.
me crazy? What drove me crazy is when you see like the ones that think they're like animals.
Oh yeah, those.
Or like I'm like, yo, what is wrong with these
Furries.
people?
I don't know.
Like,
furries.
what.
I don't understand it. I can't get it.
I can't. I remember, I don't know.
PR
I think we
trained,
talked about it a
no
long time ago.
comment.
She said PR train, no comment.
Listen, we brought some like a bunch of
Oh my
episodes ago
God,
because
yo.
Sebastian Maniscalco
Yeah.
had said something that
About the lion and roaring and his kid.
there was a kid in his class, and he identified as a lion. And in Sebastian's like, I got questions.
My kid can't learn because we got Rory over here.
He goes, we got Leo in the back, roaring in the back of the class. But he goes, I have a question. What does this kid eat for lunch? What steaks does he have for lunch? Does he have a carnivore diet? But like, this is a real thing.
I got to bring this up because last episode, Jeremy got mad at us. And for those that don't know, Jeremy is our producer of the show. Jeremy got mad at us because we didn't bring up anything that had to do with hockey.
We did.
Literally,
after last night, that's what I'm talking about.
the Panthers are up 3-1. Hurricanes did win a game. They came out to play yesterday, but the Panthers are up 3-1 going into Game 5. McJesus is doing his thing. I think, what are they up? They up 3-1 too, or is it 2-1?
No, they're down 2-1.
No, they're up 2-1.
No, they're down.
No, look, Dallas is losing.
Dallas is up 2-1, I'm pretty sure.
No, it's Edmonton that's up
could be
2-1. Double
wrong.
check and make sure.
Yes, you're right. Edmonton's up 2-1.
Come on, dude.
My
What's
bad.
up
They
with
won
you?
that. Yeah, they won that.
Edmonton's up 2-1.
They made an ass.
And I'm just going to be honest, not for nothing.
6.
The Florida Panthers are a really good team. But if McJesus is in the finals, I'm not betting against McJesus to lose.
I don't know, man.
Not this time around.
Listen,
I don't know.
it's them as a unit. The Panthers, bro. They
They all play together.
bro. They're very.
Last night you could tell they weren't winning
Bro,
that game.
we've had.
But we got a bunch of injuries.
I say we. I mean, I guess at this point, I'm rooting for the Panthers. I'm not technically a Panther fan, but I would love to see Florida back to back in. But they were talking about. I think it's what, 9 defenders now
Yeah.
that have scored in
Yeah.
the playoffs. That's huge, bro. To have that kind of help from your defenders is huge,
Right.
and that's a big reason why you can't. Who are you gonna cover? You're covering Kachuk. You're covering all these forward Bennett, and then you got Verhaeghe. You got these guys. They're just a good team conglomerate, and I'm a huge Carolina fan. I always love Carolina in the playoffs. I always say they're one of the best playoff teams, and they got swept last year, and they almost
Got swept
It was
this year,
1-0 until 2 minutes up to the third, and then they pulled Bob,
So
and
real-
they scored 2 in 45 seconds. I was like, fuck me.
So still real quick, Panthers win series?
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And then who wins the other one, Edmonton or Dallas?
I think it's going to be a tough one. I think Edmonton does pull it out. I think it's going to be Florida versus Edmonton.
Again,
In a
rematch.
classic
Rematch.
USA-Canada battle.
Oh, my God, against
You know
the-
what? After the world was the World Championship, we need our get back.
We need to get back.
Because we won in Canada, they won in US. It's time to settle the score. Let Florida, the real USA state, handle business. 'Cause we didn't win. Listen, I tell everybody all the time, if every state in the United States just followed what Florida did,
We'd be good.
we'd be golden.
We'd be
We'd be
good.
golden.
We'd be good.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, it goes back to
It
the
was
shit-
refreshing when we got off the plane and we're like, oh, we're home, thank God.
Listen,
Yeah, but
I-
also we all had like hoodies and shit on it,
Yeah, I
and then
was
you
putting
walk
my
outside and
clothes
go,
on.
"Oof."
Yeah, then you get smacked
I
with
was
the
like,
humidity
damn,
and
I
the
started sweating like
sinuses.
that.
I was telling my brother 2 days ago, you know what I could use? He goes, well, my Colorado trip. Just some clean, pure,
Air.
mile-high
Air.
air that hasn't been touched by all this garbage down here on sea level.
That's true.
Oh, one more thing before I forget. Enasia did come up with a really good suggestion. We didn't get to do it on the last trip that we went to New York, but we did it on this trip.
She's curious.
So we went to the wax museum.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was
Yo,
fun. I got
these freaking wax things look
Bro,
real.
you look at them and you're like, yo, if this shit moves,
Yo,
I
literally,
swear to God.
yo, some of them, if you move, they stay staring at you. You're
No,
like,
literally.
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
standing next to, you know what I just said?
Yeah.
And it was like he's gonna grab me.
Yo,
like,
yo, you
in
get
a way.
creeped out, right?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
I was standing next to-
yo,
I was standing
imagine if
next
you're
to-
standing with taking a picture and you just feel,
Yo, I was standing next to. I was
like, yo,
standing
you
next-
gotta get one of your
I was
fans.
standing next to the Neil Armstrong because they had like a space exhibit. Oh my God.
Yeah, they had like everything in there. They had like music, fashion,
They literally have
history,
all
like
walks of
everything.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
But
discriminate.
I
at all.
thought, I was like, oh, I thought this was like, because I didn't know. I don't know wax museum. I don't know, whatever. But I thought it was like everybody was in there. But I didn't realize that they have other like things in like Singapore and like freaking, like my mom was telling me in LA they have another place and there's more people. I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's
I
like,
was
Yo, they did Kim Kardashian
Dirty.
dirty.
yo, there's a couple.
she's in the dark.
She's in the dark. Like there's no light. You
Yeah.
like
No, I
no
was gonna
like.
say-
And it doesn't look like her.
I was gonna say, there's a couple that the actual celebrity was like, no, you gotta redo that.
No,
gotta
doesn't look like
redo
her
that
at all. Like I was like, what? I was
Yeah.
like, no.
I think I seen
But
the
Kris
episode
Jenner,
where they.
they ate with that one.
They
Looks-
nailed it?
look exactly.
Yo, I call my mom
Post
Kris Jenner. I feel
surgery.
like my mom
So
looks like Kris
Queen,
Jenner.
so
she wears the big reading
the
glasses.
Queen Bee Beyonce look like identical.
Oh my God.
Hers is good.
Identical.
She
I've
definitely
seen her.
picked her wax.
J Lo looks
100%.
amazing. She's up the highest you've ever
my God.
seen her up in the rafters.
With a mic.
DT looked like DT. Obama looked like Obama. Like
Yeah.
there's certain ones that just look like certain.
Speaking of
Martin Luther
Obama-
King too.
Yeah, speaking of J-Lo and Obama, same story. I was watching the news before I got here.
What happened?
And in the Diddy trial,
I've seen
one of his maids or whatever said that he had ecstasy pills that he would pack for parties in his toilet.
Oh yeah, they're pictures of Obama.
They were the ones he had that time were Obama's head.
Yeah, I did see that. And they're
but
pink.
the cop that was on the show was like, he's like, I didn't know who P. Diddy was. I just knew that the guy was bad news. He goes, I was at the precinct when I looked in the cell and it was Jennifer Lopez. He goes, I didn't know who she was at the time.
Right.
Because I was saying, oh, look at this pretty young girl just sitting in jail crying. I don't even know what she's here for. He goes, and that was the shooting club incident where he threw the gun and Shine took the thing.
Yeah.
But all that shit
Oh
was
my
just...
God!
yeah.
What
But they
the
were
heck?
talking about like J-Lo, you just said her name, and it's just funny how like all that just came into one little
Yeah, it
story.
was
The only thing I was upset about, I thought I was gonna see Usher. There was no Usher there.
Yeah, I didn't see Zendaya. I didn't see Tom
No.
Holland. I didn't see anybody
Did
in
they
there.
have? Did
No.
you see NSYNC?
I saw.
Because I
No.
know. Listen, the last person that I see go to that place is my sister, and she sent pictures of Britney Spears, NSYNC, Beyonce.
There was Ronaldo. There was
ones.
Messi.
I was
there
gonna
was
say they gotta start
Serena
shoving
Williams.
people around like, yo.
Jeter didn't look like Jeter.
No?
No.
I haven't been there in probably.
Jeter didn't look
Tiger
like
Woods
Jeter.
was in there.
Tiger Woods was in there. Queen
Drake
Gretzky.
was in there.
Drake
It
was
kind
in-
of looked a little.
What about Drake?
Drake
Did
was
Drake
in
look
there
like
doing
Drake?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I
They
don't know.
could have
It
did
kind
better.
of. Michael Jackson was in there. Nope. That shit was not it.
Beyonce 100% looked like Beyonce.
Listen,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if Beyonce paid to get her own waxing done and then brought it to them. Like, you
Yeah.
know what? I got a guy.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
it
I'm
was
saying?
good. And then Megan Thee Stallion, that was a good one too. That was literally her.
And I
I
just
was
gotta
gonna
be honest with you. Listen, as much as I bashed it because it smells so bad and this that, and third, New York transportation is absolutely second to none. You can literally get anywhere in New
This kid
York
was just praising himself
for
that he can get anywhere.
$2.90. It's amazing.
But you gotta run into like some of the things you would
Oh
see.
yeah, you gotta
see
run
it.
into the nonsense.
Yeah, but it's not like
You gotta run
Oh my
into
God,
like,
we
oh
were
my
on
God,
the
we walked on
train.
a train
We were
and
on
there
the
was like a
train.
homeless person doing pull-ups like and like swinging their feet back
No,
and
we
forth.
were on the train,
That's
and
nothing.
me and my mom were sitting next to each other, and this guy comes on the train, and he look, mind you, I'm holding my mom's arm, I'm on my phone, and this homeless guy, he goes, "You're so pretty, the devil couldn't even see you coming." She was talking to my mom, so I'm sitting here, I'm laughing my ass off, and then he looks at me and he goes, "Is that your daughter?" And your daughter? You don't even look, what? And it was just hilarious. My dad's sitting next to us.
I had to
It
give
was
him a
hilarious.
$10 bill.
It was so funny.
No,
and then
it's
then the next stop, he's off the train.
Because it's one of those things. It's like that one guy who holds the sign that says, "Tip me if you think your girlfriend's hot." You have no choice. You're
It's a
stuck,
great one.
right? It's a great.
Yeah, what was another good one I said about, my family was kidnapped by ninjas, need money for karate lessons. I walk past that guy and go, that's a 20 all day.
Yeah, have
That's
that.
a great sign. And now I see him all over the internet, everyone's using the karate one.
Hey,
It's
just
fire
do me a
sign.
favor. Pull it up real quick. Guys, if you're down in the Florida Keys, don't forget Highline Charters is Joe and Rob's fishing charter. Guys, you have to book everything. Joe, tell them where they can go, though, because I don't want to mess it up.
Keys with an S, fishing with an N.com.
Yeah, you
or Highline Charters on
Instagram, yeah, definitely. They
It's in
have-
Key West. If you're all the way down at the bottom, we got you.
And just another reminder, June 20th, here at the center, Marlon Wayans. Guys, get your tickets at thecentercs.com. That's right? Get your tickets
Bang,
there.
look at you
yeah,
now.
it takes me a minute. I do all this off the top of the head, so
I know,
don't act
listen,
like, you know what I'm saying?
people
There's no
don't realize
writing, no nothing.
Like I
go.
was watching Logan Paul got or Jake Paul got like a new TV show, and
Oh, with his, like, a family?
yeah,
His doc- I
like
remember.
All American or something like that. It's a
Yeah.
great show actually. I actually like it, and I'm watching them and like they're showing them recording their podcast on their TV show.
Right.
And like they say something like run it back. They say something, run it back. And I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like,
We don't do that
we
shit.
don't do that shit.
No, we don't do that
like
shit.
when we spit our intro, that's it.
No.
Right off to the races.
Like,
Go
I
right
give you
to
an
the
example.
show.
This happened
Like, they're
before the
reading
show
them.
started.
Panthers.
This happened before the show started, but if it would have happened during the show, it would have been fine. Enasia had to take a phone call that she was getting from her agent.
Yeah.
If Enasia would have got the phone call of her agent, Enasia, go take the call. We just tell Jeremy to shut your mic off.
My dad
and
talks
that's
to bill
it. Keep it
collectors.
moving.
Instead
Yeah.
of, like, cutting it, because then it seems like it's robotic.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. My
no.
dad takes calls from
Stage.
bill collectors and plays with them on the phone. I'm like, can you hang up so we can get back to what the hell we're
And
doing?
one more reminder, please pull it up for me. I apologize in advance. Guys, you have to subscribe, like, and comment
All
to
that.
Joe's podcast, him with his
funny.
dad and his brother. It's absolutely hilarious.
It's a
Last
good one.
episode, Antonio from What's Up was on there. They were
I thought
actually
I told
talking
you about
about,
that.
no, they were actually talking about the origin of the Buto sandwich that is named after him and his family. It's absolutely delicious. It's
It
chicken
is.
parm with some sauce on it and a little bit of pesto
I
as
gotta tell
well.
you a funny story about that.
I haven't even had the sandwich.
I don't even know. It was so good. He came to the studio
know,
and we
right?
made him.
Talking to Mike.
Wait, I have a question. How do you feel about the what's it called? The boom guys rating your
They
sandwich.
gave me 5 booms. What do you want me to do? I mean, that's the highest rating you can get.
They did give him 5
You know what I'm saying? If he would have came through with like 3 booms, I already don't like it, pal. All right? You know what I'm saying?
Try to empty it out.
No, it's whatever, man. Yeah, we got 5 booms. They liked it. They thought it was a great sandwich. So I went to the restroom, and I come out. I wanted to wash my hands. I come out, and this guy's standing there. And now Antonio brought 2 of his boys that I know from What's Up, Paulie and Johnny. They came and they sat in on us. And Paulie is always at What's Up. Like, my dad goes, I thought Paulie on the joint. That's how much he's there. Antonio's like, he's at the cigar. So there's a guy there, and he's eating half of an Arthur Ave sandwich. Mm-hmm. I was in the restroom. I don't know who he is. I come out, decently dressed guy, and he's eating the sandwich, and I shake him. How you doing? I'm Joe. Nice to meet you. After about 10 minutes, he eats the sandwich, and he's like, all right, it was nice meeting you guys, and walks out. And I was like, everyone's like, did you know him? I said, no. I was like, that wasn't your people? Like, no. I'm like, I have no idea who that guy was. I was like, Christian, that's not somebody from here? He goes, no. I go, and Antonio, that wasn't your boy. He goes, no. I go, I have no clue who this guy. This guy just walked into the studio and literally got
a sandwich.
A sandwich, met everybody.
And bounced.
And looked around and was like, all right, have a nice day.
Suckers!
I even shouted the guy out and go, yo, to whoever you are that just got that banging ass sandwich, congratulations. We don't even know who you are.
I didn't even understand it because when I was watching the episode, Enasia, and Joe makes his sandwich, and he's making it the way he wants, right? And then Big Rob comes along, your sandwiches are going to be as good as mine. It was made the same exact way.
And all he did was break the bread because he ripped it like an animal down the middle, ripped all the inside out so he could stuff it with the sauce.
How is Big Rob's sandwich any way better than what Joe just made? It's the same exact.
He takes a little bit of it out so that you could make like a little moat of the actual sauce, and then you put the cutlets over it. But the way my dad did it, I'll show you boys how it's done, and he ends up ripping the bread, breaking it. No. He
had half of the sub even before the show started.
Back to what I was saying too about how we don't ever do like rewinds and none of that. I'm not gonna put him on blast because I love him. But I was out golfing with a friend of mine, and he was doing a shout out for his podcast, and he does it, and I'm watching him and I'm listening to him. I'm up there practicing, getting ready to hit my shot. Me and everyone on the same team, by the way. We did sweep, front, back, and the hole. We won the whole thing. Brian, we're gonna get you back again next one. And I'm listening to him. I'm like, he fucking sounds awesome. I'm like, it's one take in this stuff. And then he ends it, but he's throwing out stats and, he does sports stuff. So I was like, there's no way that you just remembered all these stats.
Right.
And I was like, bro, how did you do that? Because that was immaculate.
Yeah, what'd he say?
And he shows me his phone and
he reads it?
It's an app. And that while he's recording his video, it's scrolling the words right over his face so that he's able to read it. And I was like, what a great idea. Because there's times where I want to say something, then I have to look at what I wrote down. But if it's scrolling on the screen for you,
you could talk for days.
Oh my God, he's like, we got
so
this
there's nothing in front of us. It's literally EG on his phone, a camera.
Yes.
And he wasn't even in front of us the whole time. He was gone the first half.
There's nothing. I literally freestyle everything.
Yeah, listen. Like, subscribe, comment.
I apologize in advance, please, guys.
Not even just here, everywhere on the EC show. We put work in.
We're excited. I have some news that'll end up coming out. I'll say it on probably most likely the next episode. Once the paperwork is officially signed as well, somebody might end up coming on to sponsor again, a new one and a recurring one as well. So that's important because it shows that we're making progress. It shows us this stuff is working. Yeah. We're excited. We are going to give away. It's going to be a raffle that we're going to do. Sorry, we're going to do a raffle, one guy raffle, one lady raffle. We haven't decided what's going to be in the guy basket and what's going to be in the girls basket, but it's going to literally be you're going to get 5 tickets for $20. And you scan a QR code, you get another one, free ticket, so it's 6 tickets. And that's what we're going to do here at the Marlon Wayans thing for the audience that ends up coming to watch. It's going to be fun. It's June 20th. It's going to be here. Celebration of Juneteenth here in Coral Springs.
He's a funny dude, man.
He's hilarious. I mean, Joe said he's met him a couple times.
Yeah, I met him a couple times. On and off the stage, he's a funny guy. So you're in for You're in for a great show, regardless.
That's a hectic week for us because, in all actuality, the 14th we leave for Turks and Caicos. And mind you, we're going to do a show from Turks and Caicos.
And
I'm going to figure out a way to FaceTime Joe from the Turks because these two are saying they're not doing a show. And mind you, I'm on record saying that they're going to do a show. Remember that.
I said I'll film it. I'm not going to be on it.
Why not?
I'll sit there.
We were just talking about it while we were in the shop. You're going to have the dopest backdrop. You know what kind of dope backdrop you're going to have at Turks? You should do it, dog.
Yeah, we won't be seeing it.
So that week is hectic.
So get me on FaceTime.
We leave from the 16th from the 14th to the 18th. We're in the Turks. And then the 20th, 2 days later, is we're here for that event. So it's like that week is nutty. You know what I mean?
So you get back.
Yeah. As soon as I get back, it's crazy. I get back that Wednesday the 18th.
But you like it like that. That's like
Sometimes, not all the time.
No, but you like organized chaos.
Sometimes.
Organized chaos.
I give you an example. There was supposed to be some stuff done that wasn't done when I got back here. I come back and it's not done. I'm like, oh, shit. Now I got to deal with the fucking fire. I got to put out fires.
Every morning I wake up to at least 7 fires.
Really?
Yeah, this one, the first fire was Cassiano.
And Cassiano's
Oh, tell the story about that. You told us.
She was trying to stay home all morning.
Yo, this is
I'm
hilarious.
gonna play it for you.
This is
She was
hilarious.
trying to
You got
say-
to play it in your mic.
I'll play it in my mic. She was trying
Fix
to
your
stay home.
chain too, by the way.
She was trying
It's
to.
literally it just latched onto you.
She was trying to stay home all morning, and then I got this message from the school.
It's hilarious. Can't make this up.
No, you
put
can't.
it into your mic so you can hear it.
Hi, Rachel. This is Denise at Cambridge. Cassiana's okay. Everything is okay. But she is complaining about, I'm just giving you a heads up, she's complaining about an earache, a stomach ache, her throat hurt. I think she just wants to go home. But anyways, I'm just giving you a heads up. You do not need to come get her.
Do not.
Her temperature's only 99, so she's not running a temperature.
Yo!
I did ask Miss Denise today if I could play that on the podcast. She said she gave me the green light, so we do have consent from Miss Denise. But she goes, her stomach hurts, her ear hurts, her throat hurts. I'm like, Jesus. And my whole family's going, poor
My son
girl.
started that last night. Dad, my head hurts.
I'm like,
Even your
Cassiana.
hurts.
I'm like, Cassiana, you got 3 days left, girl. 3. Power through. I go, and you're not even gonna probably do anything. It's gonna be all fun days.
probably
I mean, you
gonna
don't
be
have to wear
like,
your
yeah.
uniform for 3 days. No more
true.
uniforms.
That's true, yeah.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. Pro 101. Only done this once in 6th grade. Never again. You gotta fake the sickness 2 nights before so it lingers.
Ah,
Then
okay.
on the second day, you're like,
Why are you exposing yourself?
I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, so I
Why?
have to do that
No,
anymore.
why are you
Because if
exposing
I don't
it
feel
in
good, I'll
general?
just straight up tell Dad I don't feel good. He'd be like, all right, because I don't fake it anymore like somebody.
Who are you looking at? I had 101-degree fever. They go, what do you mean?
And she's
I
still
can't
out
fake
here.
that.
She used to fake, she used to
I can't fake
them
that. What?
Yo, we all did as a kid. What?
No.
Back in the day, you used to put your head next to the lamp.
We actually shot early today, too. We shot earlier than we normally did. I mean, obviously, because EJ wants to see the Knicks game and he gets
that
so
has
in.
nothing to do with why we shot early.
No, it has 100% to do why we
Jeremy
shot.
texted you saying let's shoot early.
No, we could.
It's always
Obviously,
good to
a
get it.
plus,
It's always
yeah.
good to get it done early.
Option because there's nothing going on in here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, when we got to open, it's always good.
Earlier the
Whatever.
better.
We all got-
because
we all got
already
So
know.
I don't got to stay up till 12 o'clock at night putting everything
Yo,
on every
yo,
platform.
yo, I
Yo,
want to put
it's a
something out here.
lot, bro.
Last time we did an early show, it was in that room, very early show, mind you. It was like 5 o'clock. We got home 7:30. Show's edited and done 8:30. Guys still up at 1 in the morning. What are we doing?
It's not me. It's not
That's how we're wired,
Yeah.
pal.
What are we doing?
All my shit's done. I'll still talk.
That's the
I'll sit
worst
your dad up
feeling,
at
though.
2 a.m. He'll answer within 30 seconds.
That's the worst feeling though, when you're like trying to go to bed and then like you literally aren't even
The
on
worst feeling is
anything
when
and
you-
you're just sitting there and you're like,
Or when
the
you
fuck?
finally knock
I
the
can't
fuck
go to
out.
sleep.
Like you finally knock out, and then you wake up and you're like, fuck.
So this Saturday, May 31st, PSG versus Inter. You already know the vibes. You know who we rooting for over here. Ale,
Inter.
Paris Saint-Germain. Let me explain something to you. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't care if he's trolling. Fuck him. I don't care if he's trolling.
Yo,
Let me
I
explain
knew
something.
it was
I'm
coming.
just gonna put
No,
it
no,
out
this
Joey's
is
the
there.
coming
one
from the
laughing.
kid that when the Knicks win, he's all over internet saying, yeah, and then when they lose, this team's ass, they're shit. I don't want to be a part of this no more. You are so bipolar, bro.
So
Yo, listen, you are a Mets, Jets, Knicks fan.
I haven't won anything in my life. Give me a
So-
break.
so when
Give me a break.
So when I
That's
win-
it.
Sucks.
so when I win on Saturday,
Bro.
I will have a glass of rosé in my hand and quietly just sip it.
And stare at EJ.
And they could be going nuts behind me. I don't care what they do. And they
I'm
can
gonna be so
celebrate any way they
excited.
can want to celebrate. I'm literally just going
You're a
to.
fan.
I'm going
You
to
and EJ are
celebrate
fans.
humbly.
I'm a humble fan because I know the reoccurring
My neighbors
losses
are
we
gonna send a
get.
complaint.
I never
about the
reoccurring
noise.
losses we get. That's fine. Like I get it, and I don't let it linger like some people do. Because it's like at the end of the day, it's not you're not the one playing the sport.
Actually,
It's
F the
team
Knicks,
thing.
man. How you lose 2 at home, bro?
See, exactly. Like what? Like
Let's get
what?
back on that. Real quick.
Let's
Like,
actually, we're
oh
talking
my
about my
God.
trash teams. The Jets are going to disappoint me. The Mets are doing good. We almost lost to the White Sox. The Knicks lost 2 at home. Yeah, we won. If we win tonight, okay, I'll be better.
Listen, at the start,
PSG, okay, I'm trolling. PSG are most likely going to
We're
win.
literally
I
in the
love my
final,
team.
and he's complaining.
it hasn't
We
even
made it to
happened
the
yet.
final. We had
It hasn't-
Neymar, we had Mbappe,
It
and
ain't.
we had Messi,
It ain't.
and we didn't make no
It
damn
ain't.
final.
I've been I've played these games so many times. Our team makes it, and we lose.
Okay, well, keep that negative juju to your Knicks and your fucking Jets.
You know what
I don't
you
need
need
that
to
shit
do?
over here.
It's not my Knicks or my Jets. That's his Knicks.
Yo.
It's trash teams. It's trash selections. Don't yell at me.
He doesn't understand it. These is all like
You're born
it's
into it.
Born into it.
You're born into it, yo.
It's tradition, right?
Listen, if
He did this to
tradition,
me.
right?
Yo,
It's
what if
tradition,
Tortured
right?
me like
What if you were
I
born
didn't
into being a Cleveland Browns fan, pal?
Wait, what?
Here's the bad
I'm just
part,
saying.
right? Here's the
It
bad
could
part.
be worse.
So here's the
It
bad
could
part,
always
right?
be
Here's
worse.
the bad part, right? Bad part is he's only 16 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 44. There's only been one championship
on all
out
your
of all
teams.
the teams that I like. There's
Oh
only been
my
one championship that whole time. So what he doesn't understand is I've
You put in
endured
the
more
time.
time than he has. And
No,
look how he behaves.
I get it.
I
get
feel
it.
bad for
I
whoever
get,
he's with in the
I
future,
get shit
too.
talking
Dad,
to
wait,
me.
in your lifetime,
People
you
talk
were
shit to me
44.
about being a Yankees fan because we haven't won in 10 years. My bad. We took a hiatus.
Wait, I have a
It trust
question.
me, it sucks for me as a fan because I'm used
But
to
see,
winning.
here's the problem.
It's
The
like the
problem- wait,
Patriots
hold
fan.
on.
So, you just said in these 44 years you've been alive, only one of your team has won anything. And that
Knicks.
team was the
No, the Mets in 86.
Mets. In 86.
You didn't get a Knicks?
No.
Do you know how long ago 1986?
I do.
Yeah,
EJ.
motherfucker, I was
can do
born in
math.
87. We don't
I
need
can
to
do
remind
fucking
you.
math.
It's 39 years ago,
So
pal.
let me explain something to you. So let me get this.
heart,
So
man.
what a lot of people don't understand, or a lot of people don't get, is this. Unfortunately, is the future. This crash out,
this is
this
it.
trolling
It's so
shit,
annoying.
it's annoying. It's
So
stupid.
Shout out my
It's
boy
dumb.
Duke Gomez on
I'll
Instagram.
actually be trying to have a conversation.
His website is This Generation Sucks.
Bro, I will have,
Shout
actually
him
try to
out.
have a conversation with this kid, and I'll be like, PJ, you know whatever.
You
And
can't
he'll be
talk
like,
to me after my team loses.
and
Oh,
he'll be
no.
like, I don't give a fuck. And I'll be like, why the fuck did I even talk to you in the first
Yeah,
place?
why
Yo,
did
yo,
I
yo,
Why
waste
did
my
I
breath?
even waste my breath talking to you?
Listen, everyone
Joe.
in my family knows that if the Yankees lose, don't call my father for nothing. He's just like you.
Exactly.
He don't
Well,
want
here's the thing.
If
Shout
it's a
out Big
day-
Rob,
if it's a
actually. I
day
saw him
game,
today at the
if it's a 1
Gary's.
o'clock game and the Yankees lose, see you tomorrow, pal. From 4 o'clock on.
No,
Now, I ain't
but see,
speaking to my father. I
mine
don't want to
was
hear
for a
nothing
few
he's
days
got to
'cause
say.
I still think about it, but like, just give me a break. Yeah, I'll be back normal too.
Why
Nah.
does anybody have to give you a break?
Yeah, what? You're the one.
Because
You're
you're
acting
trash teams.
It's you're
and you
acting like you're the
pass
one who
on to me.
played.
Are they causing you that much trauma?
Yes.
For what
Your
reason?
dad-
It's not like
your
he's
dad's
the
got
one
so many
that's
more years of
playing it.
trauma.
Like what?
He only thinks about himself.
You don't give a shit.
Literally.
And what is that? A solid maybe actually 4 years of actually knowing what's really going on?
Please.
You're 4 years in, pal. You
Well,
got a
guys,
long-
that's going to
you got a long
conclude today's
journey.
episode. Make sure you click like, subscribe on
Team
all
suck.
podcast platforms, on Rumble and on YouTube. The show is sponsored by KD Power Greens, our Urban Farm Microgreens company that I own with my kids. Guys, visit kdpowergreens.com. To get all of your dope EC Respect merch, please visit EnasiaColon.com, ENASIACOLON.com. We'll check you out next episode. Appreciate you.